Kelvin right here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. Since last episode, finished up planting on field 27 and 28 here, and then I've got our brand new weeder and the roller over here. We're going to be working on weeding and rolling here this episode. I hope the weeder, everyone, is actually going to prevent us having to spray the field. At least I hope anyway. We'll find out here when we skip a couple more days and we either see weeds or no weeds in the field. So this, other than the price of the weeder and I guess the cost of the hired worker, is sort of free. I mean, well, it's not free of them, but we don't have to pay for the chemical, right? So kind of a little bit, maybe in some ways, cheaper way of weeding the field. Plus, we get rid of the weeds before the weeds even show up, hopefully. At least that's the theory anyway. Now, I'm probably going to let course play do this job, Evan, because, again, there's no indication at all on the field as to where it's been weeded and it hasn't been weeded. So I have no way of knowing. So I'm probably just, like I said, going to let course play just do your worst with it here, because I'm not going to be able to tell. Yeah, I suppose if I, like, use GPS, maybe did a couple headlands, you could probably make it work, everyone, but be very, very difficult. Which actually, you know, that brings up a very good question here. I don't know how many people watching these videos play on a console. Again, PC player here, of course, myself have one, but if you're on a, what the heck was that? Oh, that's a bird. That was just a weird, I don't know if that came across on the video or not, but a very smeared, almost looked like a tire track going across. I'm like, what in the world? Just a bird. Yeah, Giants in their graphics. So, are you lower down? No, you're not. Anyway, I was about to say, again, I don't know how many of my viewers actually play on the console, but if you do, like, how would you do something like this on the console? Because, again, I guess you'd have to, oh, wait, you don't even have GPS on the console. I have no idea. Because, again, like I said, you look at the 7, it's not making any change on the field. Like, there is no indication at all that I've done this here. So how would you know where you have and haven't, like, weeded? Just maybe a massive amount of overlap? Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to assume this same weeder is probably available on the console. So, I mean, you can use it on the console. Just, again, the whole concept of, like, oh, wow, that removes the grass there, doesn't it? Interesting. Not sure I like that, but okay. Well, like I said, we'll definitely set this up with course play, though. I'm going to let course play do this job, and then I will start the roll. The rolling, at least, there should be a little bit of a change on the field, so I can see where we have and haven't rolled, right? Let's get rid of that. Load up this course play course. 3 headlands. That should be pretty good, I would think. 3 headlands for the roller probably is not enough, by the way. I found out here last episode, running on field 42 there. I had a couple of times where he got stuck because, yeah, he couldn't make the turn. And he got down in the ditch there. Now, part of that might be the Fendt tractor's fault there, too. I'm not sure, because... wait a minute. Why do I have to run the Fendt? That's... Okay. The hired worker, of course, play gets the 8R, and I get the Fendt? That's just not right. I mean, that's just not right. Hired worker driving my favorite tractor, and I got to drive this steaming pile of wrong colored green. Does have triples on the back, though. At least it's got something going for it. Probably should really look at maybe getting like a proper roller here instead of this. This is more like a rolling basket, I would say, Evan. I don't know that I would necessarily consider this a roller per se. Again, the whole concept with rolling our crop here, everyone, is it's supposed to, and I'm going to go with what it does in real life here, not so much what it does in the game, but real life, I mean, it's going to level out your field, push down any dirt, clumps, rocks, stuff like that. So especially like when you're harvesting soybeans, again, you're typically harvesting soybeans like close to, if not right on the ground. So you want that ground to be relatively flat and smooth for your combine header. Try to keep the damage to a minimum, right? Keep those stones from not going in the combine. Keep the stones from hitting the header, breaking the header knives, stuff like that. Or any other good stuff, of course. Please wait while we attempt to turn around here with the Fendt. As you can probably guess, the turning radius on this tractor is about the size of a dozen or so football fields here, I'm guessing. Oh, wait. Oh, you're not lower down. Yeah, okay. Lowering. There we go. Now we're back in business. Wow. How fast can we go with this thing? It is lower down, right? Going 30 mile an hour. I'm not sure I like going this fast. This, we might have to slow this down a little bit. I mean, not that I'm going to complain either, but maintaining control and some semblance of precision here at this speed might be problematic. We've already caught up here with the... Maybe I should have gone first, Evan. I did not realize I was going to be significantly faster than the weeder here. Not sure what speed the weeder's going, but clearly is not near fast enough. I think what we're doing, we're just going to sneak ahead here at this corner. Oh, boy. My bad. So sorry. Won't happen again. There we go. Just sneaking around you here. Remind me, I'll come back and finish that corner up at some point. While we're flying around the field here like, oh boy, this is going a little fast, Evan, just a little fast. Apparently there is no speed control setting. That's what, to be honest, in real life too, Evan, I mean, you really can pretty much go as fast as you can reasonably pull a roller. They're usually fairly heavy, so I don't typically have to worry about them bouncing around a whole lot. You're probably going to run out of horsepower before you're going to run out of speed, so... Oh yeah, keep forgetting how wide the turning radius is on this tractor. Again, like I was saying here last, or a few moments ago, this is probably why we had problems here on the last field with only, was it 3 headlands or 2? I forget if that was 2 or 3 headlands on that field. Actually, no, I can go look here. What was the course here? It was only 2. Okay, yeah. So note to self, next time, make sure we at least do 3 here, and that should be enough. Hopefully, you lowered back down. Yes, you are. Perfect. Well, what do you folks think? How quickly can we finish the field here? I don't think we can finish it here this episode. Even going this fast, I doubt we'll finish it this fast. This will probably still be like an hour-long job. Even going 34 mile an hour one, which I'm not sure how fast course play goes with this. Apparently, it must not be that fast. I don't know what course play's speed limit is. There must be a speed limit somewhere in course play, because I've never seen course play go this fast with this thing here. Or either that, something's just wrong at the moment. It's letting me go faster than what it really should. Things like that do tend to happen every so often. You just get little hiccups to the game or something. Like, okay, speed should be only be, 10 mile an hour, and it lets you go 20 for some reason. Yeah, weird stuff like that. And technically, too, we're just rolling here. This doesn't really give us that much of a benefit yield-wise, in my opinion. So, if we miss a little bit here and there, really not that big of a deal. I never did look and see how much course I missed on field 42 there. There we go. First headland complete. We're not even 10 minutes into the episode yet. That is pretty good for this size of field, if you ask me, Evan. Normally it takes us like a whole episode just to get around the field once, but not too shabby here. Moving right along. The missing looking areas here are from the stone picker, I believe, by the way. Not from us missing planting. I'm not sure if we actually missed any areas planting on this field. Again, I did some of the headlands. Actually, no, I did all the headlands myself. And then I had was it course play or hire worker? I think I did course play, if I remember correctly, for actually going up and down that one. But then I did the headlands myself. So if we go check here, yeah, we're looking pretty good. I see a little bit there and a little bit down in that corner for some reason. I don't know if that's maybe just something I missed too, but yeah, almost nothing missing on that field. Not a whole lot missing on this field. I think I did most of the headlands on this field here too. It seems like that usually works best. Like if you don't want to see missing stuff in the corners of it, like do the headlands yourself and then hire the worker for the rest. Again, I don't know why. Just horseplay. Horseplay misses in the corners, Evan. It doesn't really seem to matter what settings. You can play around with the settings a little bit, get it better, but I have never gotten it to like, yay, no missing stuff. It's always missing stuff in the corner, it seems like. So, speaking of missing stuff in the corner, while we're over here by ourselves, let's maybe just clean this up here real quick a minute. Get this one more pass. I think we can. It's good enough for government work to me. And for those who are wondering if I can see where I have and haven't rolled, I think I can. I could be wrong, but it looks like there's a line right where my mouse pointer is there. But again, I could be wrong. I mean, at least when it comes to rolling them, there is the slightest of changes. It's not much. You know, compared to the weeder where there is literally nothing. Nothing has changed with the weeder. Now, of course, if you look at it from this direction, now you can see it. I don't know why, but from the one direction, you can clearly see where I have and haven't rolled. In this direction, you really can't. Kind of weird if you ask me, but whatever. Oh, how long does it take to get around the field, Evan? We finished going around the field the first time at about the 9-minute mark there. We're now 12 minutes in here. We are halfway around. Oh, we're going to catch up with the weeder here again, aren't we? I forget. How many headlands? Did I do 3? Yeah, I think I did 3 headlands on that weeder, didn't I? Okay, well. Fortunately, though, the weeder does not seem to affect the rolling here. That would be kind of annoying if, like, the rolling actually removed our weeder. Although, if it did, then at least we'd have an indication where it hasn't rolled, right? And I'm not sure where I'm just gonna have to like pass him. Passing the weeder. Like we did last time, we'll just try to come back and roll that here next time around or something like that. And then speaking of the weeder, by the way, the weeder has not even made it around once. We're almost around twice here. Looks like we're going to be doing about 4 minutes going around. That is pretty quick, Evan. Wow. Don't think I've ever made it around the field that quick before. And we seem to be doing pretty good at this speed, too. I was thinking about slowing it down, Evan, but also, apparently, I don't know if 34 maybe is the max speed for this. The tractor supposedly can go 39, or if we're just maybe maxed out at this speed, horsepower, I'm not sure. Even for rolling, 34 is probably a little on the quick side there, if I had to guess. That one, I don't think you really ever roll that speed. Not that it would necessarily maybe be a bad thing if you could have one. You'd probably run into 2 problems. One, you'd have to have a pretty high horsepower tractor maybe, and or a smaller roller to be able to go that fast. You know, again, these might not be the hardest to pull, but once you start going that fast, it starts taking horsepower, right? And then your second problem, too, I don't know how much bouncing around this would necessarily maybe do, too. I mean, you're going 34 miles an hour. It's got to be a little bit of bounce, one would think. You don't want to have too much bounce going on. Yeah, I think I'm in the right spot. Might just go from this view so I can actually see a little bit better. Weird, looks like a missing spot there. I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, well, whatever. Like I said again, Evan, for the small yield increase we supposedly get from this, I am not going to worry about that. It's kind of hard to drive when you're looking at it from this way. I'd much rather drive this way. We're going to set an all-new time, high speed record here for getting around the field, everyone. They're missing a little bit here and there. Going too fast, maybe? I don't know. This thing looks like it has enough flex in it. We shouldn't really be missing stuff, I don't think, but... Oh, yeah, there's the missing spot in it. Okay, let's we'll clean that up here a minute. Then we'll just go back to the corner, line ourselves back up here. Okay, so technically we probably could get around the headland just a little bit quicker. We did have to clean up that one spot there. It looks like we're looking at, we're right around that 4-minute mark again, I guess, isn't it, everyone? About 4 minutes to make it around the field, isn't it? Okay, we'll finish this headland pass, Evan. I think we can start going up and down the field now. We'll get some GPS set up. That should keep us nice and straight and online here. I'm betting that weeder's probably over our 3rd headland mark, isn't it? Yeah, looks like he is by just a little bit there. Well, bummer. We're going to have to go like around him here again one more time. It's going to be kind of annoying. Okay, GPS. Let's get that turned on here a minute. We are doing, I think that's a 0-degree line. Auto with that. Only 52 feet. Oh, I guess so. Okay. Maybe I should look into getting one of the 80-foot rollers here. And, like, actually, when I say a roller, I mean like a proper roller here, too. I don't think you would really ever probably use this for rolling, per se. Because, again, this is more of a rolling basket. You'd probably, like, pull this behind a cultivator or something like that to level out the ground before planting, most likely. We're just going to have, like, a small... I probably won't bother coming back to get that one, everyone. Just a small missing spot there. Just don't tell our field quality manager. He takes his job very seriously here again, you know. And if you folks think I'm joking, I certainly am not. We over here at the RDAllen channel have ourselves our own field quality manager. And again, as I said, he takes his job very, very seriously. Make sure he lets me know of any missing spots that might occur. So yeah, just don't tell him about that spot, Evan. Whatever you do, don't tell him about it. We'll be good. Anyway, let's head over to the comment section here a moment, Evan, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. Oh, also a reminder here before I read the comments. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button, Evan. Don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. You get notified of the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River episode going live. And speaking of the next episodes, by the way, once we're done here, Evan, we'll probably just be fast forward time here a couple days until we're ready for harvest. So harvest is right around the corner here again. Always an exciting time, if you ask me. And we got, well, at least 2 new fields here for this harvest season, plus a lot, and I do mean a lot, of double crop soybeans this time around as well. And we've got both fields 42 and 27 and 28 here with double crops on them. Was that it? Yeah, I guess it was just these 2 fields with double crops on them. So, yeah, we got like 2 huge fields. And again, if you've seen the harvest last year in the game, everyone, oh, it was a little bit brutal, I think. Just a little bit brutal because we had snow early, and it, yeah, it definitely threw a bit of a wrench in our harvesting plans, shall we say. Anyway, as I was saying, over to the comments here a moment. Hoover was saying, from my experience, the John Deere mechanics don't even have the knowledge to work on these new tractors. They like to just swap parts until they get it right. Sore subject, if you couldn't tell. Great video as usual. Hey, thank you very much for that. And, of course, talking about the new tractors there. In particular, I was talking about the John Deere 9RX, like 640, stuff like that. And we were kind of, talking about just, like, regular farmers working on these tractors. And then that probably goes for almost any tractor now, newer tractor nowadays. Everyone. Newer tractors, they've just gotten so complex. Like, oh my goodness, Evan, to be able to work on any of these, yeah, it's just ridiculous. And like Hoover was saying, even like the John Deere mechanics, or again, any of the mechanics themselves, the Fendt mechanics, New Holland, Case mechanics, etc., to work on any of the new tractors, like, oh my goodness, there's so many electronics going on in these tractors, it's ridiculous. Oh, I wonder how much of the field we got done here so far. Let's go look here a minute. I'm kind of curious because, again, we're rolling very quickly here, I think. Once the map updates, oh yeah, we're making work of this. Definitely have a few weird missing spots here and there, don't we? Especially like right down here. I know this must be just a little bit of uneven ground or something. I don't quite understand that, though, because it looks like this thing is flexing enough for that, but maybe not. Something just not quite right there. A little spot there that can maybe use a little bit more smoothing. I don't know. We're going to find out. Can I smooth this once it's been planted? I'm not sure on that one, everyone. But I'm going to try it here. Again, from this view of it, it's really hard to see. Oh, there it is right there. Turn around a few times. It doesn't really want to smooth it, though, doesn't it? Strengthen it up there a little bit. Yeah, doesn't really seem to want to do much with that spot, does it? I don't know, maybe it's a little bit better. Hard to say. And I don't think that's affected our planting at all, has it? No, it doesn't looks like it is still planted there, so that's good. That is like the one tool you can use. Once things are finished on a field, you can use the smoothing tool, and it shouldn't affect what's already on the field. Again, if you like raise and lower stuff like that, that will actually like remove the field. And I think it usually just puts the grass texture back down, if I remember correctly. It's so kind of annoying, like if you want to raise and lower something a little bit on a field somewhere, like you're going to have to re-plow the field. Smoothing, though, fortunately, you don't have to. And again, as I was about to say there a moment ago, too, Evan, you didn't see the last episodes. We turned what used to be a couple of ditches there, tried to flatten them out and turn them into fields. Let's see, next comment here. Christopher was saying good morning and good video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that. Hetro was saying the same thing. Good video. Thank you very much for that as well. Oh, and I was just looking at the comments here, too. This was a comment I read last time, but I do want to read it here again just because something maybe we should look into doing on here, everyone. But Terra Human was asking in real life. The OSR has to be cultivated under pre-germination. So that's something we might have to play around with. I'm going to do a little bit more with oilseed radish here. Cover crops. Starting to see a little bit of that happen around where I live here in real life, everyone. There's a couple of fields where farmers have planted cover crops on them. Kind of curious how that is going to work out. I myself, too, haven't even on my own garden try to plant some cover crops on the garden. And then just when the time comes, till that into the soil. Plus, it just leaves something on the garden. You're not just sitting there with wide open soil, right? You have something that's actually like growing on it. Usually I throw a little bit of fertilizer on there as well. Oh, how's the weeder looking? Second time around, I'm guessing yet, maybe? Well, if he's only on his second time around, I mean, we've been going up and down the field for how long here now? We're like, okay, maybe not quite to the halfway point, but we're making very quick progress here. Oh, can I not hire a worker for this? I just noticed this. I was looking like, can I hire a worker? No, I cannot from the looks of it. Guess we got ourselves a job. One thing I'm curious, though, before we skip time. Are our pigs doing okay? Hey, 86,000. Yeah, looks like they're looking pretty good here yet. Reproduction. Nope, they're still not ready to reproduce yet, so that's good. Again, just kind of keeping an eye on the pigs, Evan. Once the adult pigs are ready to reproduce, I keep just selling the youngest ones. And that's my plan to keep doing that until these are, I think it's like 3 months, or not 3 months, 3 years, so 36 months. Once these are like 36 months old, that's when they reach their maximum maturity, supposedly. At least that's what I've been told in the comments, everyone. So we got a few more months to go yet. So, and again, the pen only holds 500. I should just like bump this up to like an even 250, right? That's what I should do. I think that's what we'll do next time around, everyone. Just make it 250. I guess, the reason we got 240 on is the game lets us do 60-60, So sets a 60. Kind of a weird number. Why not do, put on brakes? Why not do 50-50, right? That'd make a little more sense. Kind of 60, kind of a weird number there. Or how about even better idea? Giants maybe just lets us, like, type in a number or something like that, right? That roller is just kind of bouncing around there a little bit, isn't it? Didn't realize how much it's bounced around with how fast we're going here. Wow. The dust just trailing behind us here. Hold on, brakes. Turn around. Lock back on the GPS, and away we go again. Well, Kevin had to answer a phone call there a minute, but with that being said here, I was just looking at the time, and it is time to wrap it up here on this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and till next time.